So there's a possibility of another war between the US and Iran. As it appears, the ceasefire has reached its throes. War could break out once again in the Middle East. The ceasefire that was signed after 40 days of fierce fighting is now facing a crisis. This was hinted at by US President Donald Trump himself. Well, Donald Trump's major statement, Donald Trump says the ceasefire between the US and Iran has now reached a life support level up. The situation remains extremely sensitive. According to Donald Trump, he didn't like the proposal sent by Tehran. Speaking to the media in the Oval Office, Donald Trump said the ceasefire, which began a month ago, is now in its weakest phase. Yeah, Fidders, listen.
It's unbelievably weak. I would call it right now, after finishing what I would call one of the weakest times right now. Well, right now. It's life support, given all the medical people.
So the ceasefire has reached a life support level. This is what Donald Trump is saying. I'll take you straight to the point. ABP News defense editor Neeraj Rajput was with us at the time. Neeraj, what has happened that the US president is suddenly saying that this ceasefire is now on life support?
Look, Rama, this statement from President Trump comes at a time when the US rejected Iran's proposal. Trump cited the proposal in his statement afterward. He said your conditions will not be accepted. That's why Trump is saying that the ceasefire we signed on April 8th is now on life support. The big news is that Trump himself held a major discussion with his national security team, and in that discussion, they explored options for what military action could be taken. So the big question now is, could Trump attack Iran again, but before going to China? The big challenge.
So listen to this important information provided by our colleague Neeraj Rajput. Meanwhile, Iran has responded to Donald Trump's statement, with Mohammad Ghalib, the Speaker of Iran's parliament, stating that they are prepared to respond to any attack. The world has seen the decisions being made based on a misguided strategy. Again, we have every option opened to us, and we are fully prepared to surprise the enemy, said Mohammad Ghalib, the Speaker of the Iranian parliament. Comrade Neeraj, he said, is constantly building with. Neeraj, of course, the tensions that existed during the war seem to be building again, and indeed escalating at the point where the war began.
Look at Romana Ghaliba, the speaker, who has emerged as a very strong figure in Iran. After this war, he clearly indicated that we neither want war nor a deal. And this means that Iran is no longer in favor of a deal. He wants that the status quo, which is prevailing in the Gulf countries, and especially in the Hormuz Strait and the Persian Gulf, should remain the same. That is why the US President Donald Trump is upset with Iran, because the internal situation of Iran is also bad. America also knows this, and hence if a war breaks out, then Iran's situation can worsen further. But Iran is still standing firm and is trying to ensure that by no means does it give up its control over the Hormuz Strait. And also regarding the enriched uranium, Iran has now said that it will not give its enriched uranium to anyone. That is why Trump is upset.
ABP News keeps you updated.